Welcome to Grim Reactions. I'm Erik. Today we're watching Avatar The Last Airbender S06. This journey is picking up some steam. We have met friends from our past. We have gained new friends in the form of the Kyoshi warriors. We have grown as people. We have grown as characters. Sokka is madly impressive. Avatar Aang got to reconnect with someone from his past who gave him good advice for the future. Katara seems to be getting better at her waterbending stuff we saw at the island of Kyoshi. We're moving things along. So, let's see what happens in episode 6. If you would like to see this or anything else I do in unedited version, there is a link down below in the description to my Patreon. On my Patreon you will find unedited versions of the Avatar reactions, as well as unedited watch-along reactions for everything else I do. With that said, let's just dive into episode 6. Imprisoned. Who is going to be imprisoned? That's a pretty background image.
And some kind of oval-shaped nuts, and some rock-shaped nuts. That might just be rocks.
Yeah, seriously, he doesn't have anything else. I think you have a very unfortunate timing there, Momo. Earthbender training.
He looks dangerous, so we better approach cautiously.
Hello there! I'm Katara!
Was he supposed to not do earthbending?
And I bet that village has a market! Which means no nuts for dinner!
Hey! I worked hard to get...
Which means, do you have any money to pay for food?
You must have me confused with some other kid.
No, she doesn't. We saw you earthbending.
Fire Nation, act natural!
Oh, yeah, you don't want to be known as a bender around Fire Nation people. Yes, act natural.
I've already paid you this week.
The tax just doubled. And we wouldn't want an accident, would we?
Oh, we have a protection racket going on, huh?
They're thugs. They steal from us. And everyone here is too much of a coward to do anything about it.
Quiet, Haru.
It's not cowardice, it's just what it is, you know.
What can the Fire Nation do to you that they haven't done already?
They
Kill
could
you.
take Haru away.
Yeah, or kill you.
I'll make sure Appa doesn't eat all your hay.
Excuse me? You were saying, Aang?
See this necklace? My mother gave it to me.
It's beautiful.
I lost my mother in a Fire Nation raid.
I think it's a little interesting that he is an earthbender and his father taught him an earthbending, so earthbending is like very masculine, and she is a waterbender and her mother taught her, and her water being like life giver and so on.
Haru, you did it!
Well then, problem solved. Is that old man gonna squeal?
Good night.
I'd rather eat fireballs than nuts.
Good night.
Come on, be nice to Sokka. He's trying. It's not easy to provide. You two can help. I think the old man squealed.
That's him! That's the Earthbender!
Yep. And now we have to save him. It's true what they say, no good deed goes unpunished.
They took him. They took Haru away.
I mean, it's not her fault.
Nation, it's all my fault. I forced him in.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. It's actually not your fault. Being kind is not a character flaw.
The boulder levitates and ta-da! Fake earthbending.
Aang, did you get all that? Sure, I got it. How dare you call me Pipsqueak, you giant-eared cretin?
You better back off! Seriously, back off.
Yeah, seriously.
That lemur! He's earthbending!
No.
Idiot, it's the girl!
That was some brilliant acting.
I prefer to think of you not as prisoners, but as honored guests.
Yeah. I'm gonna work him to death.
You are miles away from any rock or earth.
Yes, but very close to water. Lot of water. Now that's interesting. So earthbending requires materials, as in earth, rocks, and the like. Waterbending requires water. Although maybe you can use the water inside of you, but doubtful. Airbending requires air, but air is everywhere. It's all around you, at all points. But fire
Have some dinner, Katara.
doesn't require anything. Something to think about. I'm gonna ponder what that means for a while, I think.
The plan is to survive. Wait out this war. Hope that one day some of us can get back home and forget this ever happened.
Oh, nice. They're gonna weather it out, huh? The earthbenders are gonna just stand and weather the storm, huh? Like cliffs.
But we're powerless.
You're not powerless. That's not it. It's just your mentality.
You don't know me, but I know of you. Hearts that will remain unbroken when all rock and stone has eroded away. Let us fight for our freedom!
Oh, her rousing speech didn't work. Oh, Anya.
We don't have much time. There are guards everywhere. Get on.
Katara, what's wrong? I'm not leaving.
No, she has to fight. Yeah, she has to fight the injustice. How did they not see? How did those guards not see them?
But that's not really the point, is it, sir?
I'll decide what the point is, fool.
I love his voice. The warden.
Wake up the captain. Search the entire rig.
Sir,
What?
that was the captain you just threw overboard.
I bet they're burning coal. In other words, Earth.
Isn't coal technically tree?
Katara, stop! You can't win this fight!
But you still have to fight.
Here's your chance, Earthbenders! Take it! Your fate is in your own hands!
You thought a few inspirational words and some coal would change these people?
No, maybe the Avatar. No, Haru is going to be the answer.
Oh, but you still believe in them. How sweet.
Haru is going to step up, and then his dad is going to step up, and then everyone else is going to join in. There you go. There you go. It's a melee. Sokka's just destroying spears. Nice. Cool pose.
Come with us.
I can't.
No. She has a bigger mission.
I know. My mother's necklace!
Oh, that's badass. Hey, Zuko. Oh, man, that gave me a little goosebumps. That was a badass shot. So that was episode 6. That was really good. I really enjoyed that one. It's hard when you're dealing with oppression. Because, I mean, it's not that they are... It's not that they're cowards, the earthbenders. It's more that they have a lot to lose. So they're afraid. Like, I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to be a parent. I do know what it's like to be a dog owner. And yeah, I will not stand for anyone threatening or trying to hurt my dog. So I understand the impulse to not want to fight back, not for fear of yourself, but for fear of your loved ones. I understand that. And then it becomes a prison. Like they were on a prison. The shipyard was technically a prison, but they were more imprisoned by their own minds, really. I do find it interesting that how it's being portrayed so far, that like Katara said, she was taught by her mother and she's a girl, and Haru was taught by his father. He's a boy, of course. But I don't know what to make of it quite yet. Like, there's the obvious, water is a life giver. Water is smooth and flowing, curves, you could say. Rock is hard and angular, more like men. But besides, I don't wonder what else is there. Because there is something there. I don't know quite what yet. Also, I do find it very interesting that all of the bending styles except fire rely on props, so to speak. It requires the material nearby in order to use it. I mean, air is easiest because air is everywhere. But fire is a derivative. Fire is not a pure element like the others are more. Air is an actual substance. Water is a substance. Earth, like the minerals and rocks and minerals are rocks and minerals. They exist. You create fire out of other objects. Air and fuel. You create fire. So when the firebenders are doing their firebending, are they just exciting the air? Like particle excitation? Because fire is just particles moving very fast. It's a lot of energy. Because heat is particle excitation, it's particles moving. So fire is just like when you excite particles up to past their burn point, it becomes fire. I think it's basically something like that. I don't know. But I do find it interesting. I find it interesting because that's another way of saying that fire relies on others, on other people, on other materials. Fire needs Fire only exists, can only justify its existence, and exist when fueled by others. Which is, again, ties into the whole Fire Nation attacking. I don't know, I find it an interesting approach to conflict, to setting up conflict. So that was episode 6. Did you like that? If so, please leave a like on the video. Leave your comments below if you have any. I look forward to reading them. And with that said, I'm done. I thank you very much for joining me. This has been Grim Reactions. I've been Erik. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.